Scanlano.
How did you get involved with the Lisa Ann Rush Burn
Okay,
Foundation?
ladies and gentlemen. That's all the
A friend
prizes
of mine
that we
asked if I would
did give out, and you will
go
be
through and be on the
contacted.
relay and just be
Seems
their
like
token celebrity.
Next year,
So I did not really knowing what to expect, and to tell you
a lot
the
of people
truth,
didn't win. A lot of people
the
won,
Xena fans
but they weren't here. But
came out and made such a difference in being a part of it that I suddenly realized, oh, I really
This
need
time I'd like to
to make
call
this
up
something I
Ray.
do every year and commit more into making it
Well, I think
something,
Ray's doing
because
very
there was
good.
a potential there to make a difference. So that was interesting, because I didn't know what to expect. I was just,
I just want
That's
you to
cool.
right now
and
thank
so anyway,
the crowd,
that's,
Ray.
and then since we first moved to LA to pursue acting full time, you must have had career expectations.
On behalf of the staff of the Elite Academy
Maybe.
Foundation,
Maybe not.
LA County, all the sponsors today, all
You know,
the
I always thought I'd
agencies that
be
participated, all the
working,
volunteers,
because it was my
everybody.
dream, and I remember my
Thanks for
family
coming out
saying,
today. This will be concluded our
what are you really going to
festivities
do?
for today.
Like my grandfather,
So,
what do you need to get an education?
coming,
Because it has
and
something to
welcome
fall back
to
on.
next year.
And I never believed in that, because I always thought if I have something to fall back on, then I obviously am not really going to
Podium.
fulfill my dream.
Right.
So that was important. So I worked two jobs. I went to school and tried to
We're
get
doing a calendar. Raise Mr. January. Come on.
a theater degree and just
All the LA Heat members
work,
that are
so-
the volunteers that
college?
are in their shirts, whether
I
they're
did not
red,
finish
blue,
college.
whatever, they're going to take some photo opportunities.
That's okay. I realized
no,
that's
I-
right.
Sorry, I was just like, wow. You
No, it's funny because I was so ashamed of that for the longest time.
Thank
I
you
thought,
very
you know
much
what?
for
I think I
coming.
have a
Enjoy
life
yourself. Hang
experience
out a little
now
bit.
of what I
Eat more
love.
food.
So
Right.
giving myself a break.
Let's hear it for Alex
Absolutely.
DJ, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, one more time.
Fortunate.
Play some beautiful tunes. And also for the volunteers here doing the raffle.
What genres do you enjoy more?
And
Drama,
for Miles,
comedy.
my main man.
Miles, my main man. Sci-fi, period pieces, modern day. You know what? Huh.
That doesn't have to be a
Yeah,
one.
I like
Yeah.
I like drama if it's real, about real people and real relationships. I love comedy because it's interesting. It's actually very difficult to do. It's all about timing and it's about working with other people, and it's just one of those things that either happens magically or it doesn't happen at all.
Right.
So I appreciate that. Sci-fi, unless the script is great, it's not something I usually go towards,
Okay.
which is what's so funny about it.
You brought up a project once about doing a sci-fi or a type of science fiction western.
Yeah, there's a friend of mine. She wrote Diamonds and Guns, and she wrote a piece, but it's just not ready. It just needs more nurturing. So I won't be doing that this year. It's not even close to coming around. And period pieces, I thought about auditioning for the Shakespeare in the Park again, but I have to really spend my time focused in the right place, and I'm looking at directing a little bit. But that's the thing. Why can't you act and direct and produce and be a mom?
Right.
So I'd like to do
The
it all.
found cell phone here, it's a Samsung, it says S&E Maria
You've heard
on
of-
the display.
It says you have worked with a lot of people that we don't really hear you talk about. Cheryl Ladd, beautiful woman. I mean, inside and out, the epitome of professionalism. She came on set and she just really showed me how I'm supposed to act for the rest of my life.
That's
Just
cool to hear.
Graceful and beautiful spirit. She was awesome. Amazing how we survived. Anthony Quinn, he was the ladies' man.
That's what I've heard.
Definitely. Yeah, I swear he was hitting on me.
I'm sure the whole time.
Yeah. Can you imagine what he said to Lucy? I can't even imagine. And then Ellen Bernstein. I didn't. She's funny because she's much more sort of. She's not a social lady.
Right.
She goes and she works. And
I just read her biography.
Oh, okay.
It seems like she's not
Yeah.
very social.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was a nice person. But I actually really respected her because again, it's what I like to do. I love acting, and but she just gave me a really nice compliment,
Good.
which meant a lot to me at the time because.
What was that?
She said I had a really truthful moment. Funny, I remember. And it was a very just honest. I don't know. And I only had like 1 or 2 moments with her at all. Anyway, it meant a lot. I remember it. Elijah Wood was incredible. He was so young at the time. I think he was 9, and I was amazed at how the guy could just stand there and have this huge crane swoop in on him from far away and end up right in his face. And I was so new to it all. I just watched this kid do
Right.
these things. I thought, my gosh.
Good practice for what he was about to do, huh?
I had no idea, but I just thought, wow, this guy knows how to work. He was a professional, and his mom was really on to him about making sure he didn't do anything besides just show up on set, know his lines, and behave.
Hey, sweetie.
Because I kept trying to, you want to come to dinner with us, with my family? His mom said no. You know,
Wow.
kept him in line. But there you go. And then Jason Robards, what was he like? He was just very kind of nonchalant. You know, it's just another job. You know, it was. I couldn't say that he was overly passionate about it, but he just came in and he did what he had to do, and he really got along with Robbie Coltrane quite a bit. Who they were playing, you know.
Right.
I remember him just delightful, and it's funny because you remember what people say when you're really young and you're trying so hard to be a professional actor.
Right.
And he said, "I really love your voice." You know, it's funny to have these people that were like huge for me to say something. I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm doing something right, you know.
That's good though.
And I
Encouraging the younger generation.
Yeah, it's like a mentor, even though he didn't know who I was and would never know anything else about me, you know. But those moments keep you going.
Yep.
And he said that, and I thought, oh, Jason Robards here. I can't even call him. So like just watching him, you know. And then who else? Anne Hesh. She was a wild card, man. She
Obviously.
she was a wild card. I just remember she was in. Anyway, she was a wild card. I don't want to embarrass her.
You don't have to
I
go
don't
any
keep in
further.
touch with her, but I still don't want to embarrass her.
Lucy just recently met her.
I know. I don't think Lucy knows that I played her little sister. That's
I don't think so either.
That's so funny. She was a nice lady, I guess. I just didn't really get to know her that well, to tell you the truth. Larry Drake was. I have a story about him, but I don't want to share that one either. He was good. He's all right. Arnold Vosloo was beautiful. Oh my gosh, this man. He was amazing. Arnold Vosloo, Dark Man guy. He was incredible. He was just so kind and generous in spirit, you know, and he would give me pointers and was just very welcoming and accessible. And I'd love to work with him again. And then Kim Delaney, you know, I don't think we really worked together.
In that movie?
I saw her just recently at Catherine's house, actually.
Right.
But no, not really. I think
I didn't
she's
see
great.
any scenes together, but I didn't think
No,
that
we
meant.
didn't really work together. We just met a couple times. Joe Spano, he was a cool guy. He was just very, he was like a leader, you know, and he was sort of in charge of all the kids. And he just did his thing, and I did my thing. I didn't socialize too much.
He's such a great character actor, I thought.
Is he? It's funny, I haven't kept up with him so
Yeah,
much.
he's good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself acting, producing, directing in 10 years? I hope all of the above.
That was from Mary D. I just want you to know.
Yeah, all of the above. Maybe not so much the acting. I want to act, I love acting, but it takes a lot to pull me out. It really does. It's funny. Producing, directing, I hope, for sure. I've just realized that what's my passion about acting is that you go on this journey with the character and you usually feel what they feel.
Right.
And it's very, it's kind of addictive because like you ride the ride and then you walk away going, wow, that was incredible. And I've just realized that I actually can get that.
Those are mine. Okay, destroy them. Go for it.